from the buy stations, here's something which will become so much more prominent the longer the game is out. Other teams will camp the respawn stations in the hopes of easy kills. Sweep the area before paying for teammates to return. Another quick super tip, Warzone is another BR with a great pinging system. Use it to communicate when off mic. Simply up on the D-pad if you missed it, once to notify others, 2 taps to signal danger. Okay, yeah, I come clean. 100 tips is a very difficult number to reach. I needed things like this. Just like in Apex, we can tag weapons, and by tagging back, we can claim the weapon for ourselves to keep it on the HUD until it's picked up. Oh, and the little circles next to your ping indicate who in your team agrees with the plan. Here, 2 of us agreed to meet at the dam. Let's quickly go over the rarities in Warzone. Just like in Fortnite and Apex, we have a colour scheme to let us know the loot rarity. But here's the thing to remember, grey weapons are just as great as the others. Grey weapons are great if you use them correctly. The key difference though are the mods on the weapons. Green, blue, purple and the good old godly gold orange are the ones you've seen in other BRs. Gold here though are the highest weapon tiers to be found that are usually fully modded, and that is indicated by these dots. Modifications are a huge deal in Call of Duty, but in Warzone, they are not switchable. We can't change them. They are permanent. Which leads me to my next point perfectly. Did you know that Warzone is pay to win? Yes, totally is. Sadly, it's true, but it's possible to use it to your advantage too, free-to-play players. COD uses an XP system which unlocks attachments and other weapons, so in your own retail version of Call of Duty, you are able to level up in all the modes you play to build your perfect loadout. To get your hands on that in Warzone, look out for these loadout drops. If you have the perfect AR all balanced how you want it to be, this is your first real opportunity to get your hands on it. If you want a sniper rifle that actually kills people instead of tickles them, set it up before venturing into the Warzone. And don't worry if you only want 1 weapon from your saved loadout. Select it, and your current weapons will instantly fall to the ground. Simply sift through what you want, take the best of both worlds. If only 1 person on your squad has the retail version of Modern Warfare, here's a little cheat to the system. Have that player create you a loadout in their game. Then when they open the loadout drop, they can select your loadout and drop it on the ground, but sadly they won't be able to claim another one for themselves. So here's a tip, maybe have 1 loadout with both of your favourite weapons in and share the spoils. The time spent faffing around here might get you killed, but free-to-play players can circumvent the system a little, which I thought was pretty cool. And on the other side of that, if your entire squad is playing the free version of Warzone, well, definitely it will be a harder time, but we can do this. It's simple. Camp out at the loadout drops. You know that the core owners of the game want their gear, so let them select it, and the moment they have it, murder them all and take what they grinded hours to accomplish. Survival of the fittest, I'm told. Regardless of if you have the full game or not, keep an eye on all the pink custom loot which drops. There could be something you've never encountered before, including the exclusive PS4 weapons, and as this game mode is cross-platform, you'll get to try them on PC and Xbox. Here's a strange one I've noticed from my first 4 days playing the game. Nobody at all uses throwables. Grenades, C4, mines. Nobody uses them. So switch that around and use yours to kill your opponent and then pick theirs up afterward because they won't have used theirs either. The skins we choose are arguably pay to win too, if you have that option. If you're planning to be a sniper in the hills, choose the ghillie suit. If you plan to be in the shadows, go as dark as possible. And if you spend most of your time in the snow, dress accordingly. Speaking of playstyle, the grenades and other throwables you decide to take with you impact that. Taking a proximity mine to block the front door of a house you're holed up in is always a smart move, and I also recommend smoke grenades if you play as a sniper to allow you to relocate without running in the open. Different tactics for different loadouts. Moving back to those with the full version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, there are other pay-to-win measures you can take advantage of. In pre-game lobbies, you are able to gain XP by simply using the weapons on other people. This is useful if you get a long lobby, which will happen at some point. You're randomly given a weapon, and you may unlock something for it without really even trying. When creating a custom loadout, think about adding a thermal scope or an infrared scope. This will make target acquisition unbelievably easier. But to turn this on its head, all the attachments you use impact the weapon in both positive and negative ways, making characters run slower if you've used an extended mag, or increasing reload times and weapon swapping speeds. There's a lot more under the hood than you may think, but if you want to go quick, choose lightweight weapons. Here's a basic example of a pistol versus a heavier weapon. Just over a few steps, The difference in speed is staggering. Let's go over to vehicles. Vehicles kill. Duh. But they won't kill our teammates, thankfully. A good use for a vehicle is to offer cover when crossing something wide open like the airfield, but keep in mind, they are not bulletproof. Your head is exposed most of the time. Chopper pilots, they always seem to think they're bulletproof. Something to note about the quad, it's for 2 people, right? Well, you can fit an entire team on this. Dreamwork makes the team work, or whatever the saying was. And what about camping in this game? Yes, I know it's everyone's favourite topic, and yes, it most definitely is a key skill in Warzone. Without a doubt, it's the easiest way to get a win, if that's your desired result. Commandeering an entire building, holding the high ground, and staying silent to ambush another team is a great tactic. If I'm honest though, I don't recommend playing passive unless it's the right situation. Get yourself involved in the action, it's far more fun. Aggressive, but not stupid, is a good motto to go by. A few items which are integral on your journey, should you be lucky enough to find them, are the gas masks. Oh, these are pure gold. The gas outside of the safety zone is completely deadly, way more than in any other BR before it. Having a mask on hand will let you survive a few extra seconds. It's a godsend, it really is. If you're playing solo, I recommend the heartbeat sensor to identify the location of all members of a close by team. The amount of times I've used this personally to secure a hotspot and revive my friends is countless. It's a rare find, but it's so fun to use. Oh, going back to pay to win, those with the full game, you are